Are we live? Are we live?
Are we
So,
live?
welcome to the official stream featuring the Masters and Red in the much hyped and much awaited semi-final one. Two PnX teams coming together and joining me in the cast today. So, my name is King of Moba and Ash is still
Wait,
replay.
Moba.
What?
The thing is, no one is watching right now because we haven't posted it. Okay, what we'll do is, we'll wait until I'll post the link. We'll wait until 10:05 so that people come online,
okay.
and then we'll start talking.
No, you know I said that because a lot of people watch the recorded shit, so I know this shit is gonna take a
I forgot about
User
that.
was moved to your channel.
everyone's gonna hear Leon. Sorry, Ash.
Yeah, I'm
Commenting
sorry,
about
guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so joining me will be Ash still and one of Sri Lanka's, I mean, you could say top 10 junglers, but he'll be retiring soon. So give a shout out to Dranza.
Thanks, Baba. Appreciate it.
Wait, why is he retiring? He just
he's
started. Why, bro?
Done, man. I have to think about my future now. I had my vacation, so I'm going to start flying and focus on my future now. Had some fun, and it was a great honor to be a part of PnX, bro. I have met so many new friends, new faces, had so much fun. Now it's time to focus on future, but I will definitely, like, once I get my shit together, I'll come and play some customs with you all, so it's fine.
Of course, it was glad to have you, Kula, even for a long time, and we did enjoy our time. So thanks for all the everything. It was a pleasure.
So right now you don't have your shit together.
Nah, bro. Right now I'm like working part time, so I'm going to work full time like in a month. So I'm starting training, bro. So I have to focus on that, bro. And to be honest, bro, League of Legends is like cocaine, man.
Also joining the stream is Willy Wonka, a once great ADC.
User joined your channel.
Wow.
With this, bro, it's very hard to focus on other stuff. You all know the feeling, right? Thanks, bro.
Good luck for what, Jitan?
Oh, by the way, we have to move everybody else who's not casting. This is official stream. Definitely, we have to kick Leon out.
Yeah, okay, I'll go down back.
User left your channel.
Aduh, you're kicking out the head of PnX like nothing, no, bro. Oh shit,
okay,
online,
Moba.
Online, no? Oh, shit.
Moba, you can start.
Okay, Moba, you can start. Now we are serious, okay? Alright.
Okay. Welcome, guys, to the semi-final one in the much-awaited matchup between Meme Masters and Team Red. Joining me today in the cast, my name is King of Moba, and we have Ash SL, a legendary player who is now gone into retirement and is pursuing professional coaching for teams like SKT and the Misfits. And we have also Dranza, an aspiring pilot who has just retired from League after having a tilting game with Hades one too many times, right? And and also to give the comic humor, we have Willy Wonka with us, who also had his own series of upsets, getting kicked from many teams, but now he's here once and all, so he realized casting is his true calling. So, what else, guys, about this match?
Okay. Thank you for the beautiful introduction, Moba. So, first of all, before starting, I think Javin wanted to join us for a small. He wanted to say a few words. So,
User was moved to your
Javin,
channel.
are you here with us?
Are you here with us, Javin? Go for it, Javin.
Yeah, I just joined. Yeah, what's up, guys?
You wanted to share a few words with us.
Well, on stream, I wanted to say one thing. There was a first of all, thank you for everyone watching Respawn. All the casters, all the players, all the referees are doing a very good job so far. But there were some statements people argued I made earlier, but I'm gonna say the same statements I told back, that indeed Fox is better than Harvey. I wanted to let that out of my chest. That's all.
That's fine.
Keep the good work going, guys. I love the stream combination chemistry you people have, led by Ash. So please keep it going and keep up the good work. I'm off. Take care, guys. Have a good stream.
Okay. Thank you for those
Javin.
shots fired, but thank you for those words, Javin.
Okay. By the way, Ash, what was that Harvey and Foxy thing? What did I miss? I have no idea what's going on.
The thing was the last stream that we had, that was Deyo going up against Lanka Lions. After the post-game interview, Javin was saying that Foxy is better than Harvey, and there was
That
a
actually
bit of
led up because
backlash at that.
in the post-match
Oh, okay.
interview, I'm the one who actually asked him the question, saying, "Javin, you had a terrific performance. Is it that only when you face against female supports you perform well? You know?" And then
Oh, okay,
that's
that
when he
thing.
had to
Alright.
respond saying that both supports are good, but I think Foxy is better than Harvey. So
Yeah, but then again, it's good to have competitiveness, the rivalry going on. It's good to see
Yeah, I
that, of
mean,
course. Of course, it's up for argument who is better and who is not, and it can always change also.
I mean, but we got to be really proud of not who's better or not. I have to be really proud of Foxy and Harvey for getting these female players in Sri Lanka into the competitive scene. I have played with both of them. I think they are excellent supports. I'm not going to comment who's better or not, but that can, they can revolutionize women in Sri Lanka to come and play more esports. Now we have Sarah coming in, and like some young girls coming in to play this beautiful game. So I say kudos to Foxy and Harvey, keeping
You
it
made a mistake right there. You call this a beautiful game. This isn't a beautiful game.
That's also true, but I mean, this is the game we love, So anyway, kudos to Foxy and Harvey.
by
Okay,
the way,
exactly.
I'll be taking a little step back from the stream for about 2 minutes because I'm finishing some chicken. Willie, you know how I am with chicken.
Okay.
Alright, it's fine.
Meanwhile, we'll just go for the interview with our team captains, that is Meme Masters and Team Red.
Definitely, let's go. That's great.
I think let's go for it.
Okay, so first we'll go with Red. The team captain is
User
Kassa.
was moved to your
Hello,
channel.
Kassa.
Yes, bro.
Yes, Kassa joining us today. So before the game start, we have a couple of questions. So first of all, I'd like to ask, you're going with a new roster. That is, you're having Sharon in the top lane and Nosua in the jungle. So
Yes.
how confident are you in this team?
I'm 100 confident in my team. So they are doing pretty well. So better than my previous top laner though. Yeah.
Okay, and also talking about your jungle, Nosua. I mean, I would say he's the rookie jungle of this tournament. He's been performing exceptionally well for you guys.
Yes.
And the last year you guys had Prabhu, and he was also doing pretty good with Red. I think I feel like Team Red is a team where junglers can bloom and actually who can actually achieve much more. What about the team environment? Do you guys help the junglers? I mean, what is the secret behind all this?
Secret, it's only thing is we are friends. Mainly we form this thing out of friendship. It's never the business. It's always fun. Even in Champion Select, we always stroll around. You all know now. So, anyways, the thing is, I saw Nosua like 5 months back. He was real good in Psycho Squad. So then only I approached him
wake up.
after SLCG, and I saw something in him, and he's very much a good jungler now. So yeah, that is the thing. Friendship is the keyword.
Of course, friendship can take you places.
Okay, and Kassa, I have a question for you. Kassa, you have played against Meme Masters like twice or thrice when I came.
Yes.
And Rislan has, to be honest, has had the upper hand against you in mid lane. So this game, what do you think?
Wake
How
up.
are you going to counter Rislan and
Hey,
handle
wake
him?
up.
What's like your position to do that?
Wake
The mid lane is mostly not a very not a killing lane. It's a show and roaming lane. So
Yes.
let's see how it goes, because Rizlan in Gold 5 and he never played any rank game after Gold 5. I don't know why. So, anyways, let's see who's the better mid lane.
Hard
Yeah,
start.
also,
There's a bit of
this-
rivalry going on. It's
Yes.
really nice. I mean, of course, we are looking forward for your matchup. It's one of the most interesting matchup in your game.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah,
And,
Kassa, just one last question. I just want to ask now, with the changes in the AP items, right?
Yeah.
You have traditionally been known as someone who tends to play Malza quite a lot, right? In your previous competitive games and so forth. But how will your picks differ this game with the changes in the items and so forth? Move on to a new champ?
I would say that tier is like buffed now. So champions who will go tier will be ban or pick worthy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. One last question from me is that so even the last tournament that we had, that is SLCG, you guys went up against Meme Masters and lost, unfortunately. So I would consider
Your
this
channel
as a
was edited.
revenge match for you guys. And how do you gonna face Meme Masters this time around?
the thing is, if you take us and them mechanically, I can say they are better, but sometimes with their new replacement into the ADC, since their previous ADC was bad, I would say they are good.
Okay.
Now they are a bit better. So let's see. May whichever the team have the best chemistry and teamwork will win.
Definitely, I
Okay.
100% agree.
Okay. Does Drancer or Moba have any more questions from Hassa?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm also good.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I have a question.
Okay, Willie.
Okay. Hi,
Ka-
Willy.
hi, Kastar. At least try to win with the new roster.
Yeah, no mojo, no party. I'm off, guys.
Okay. Thank you, Kassa. Thank you,
Yeah.
Thank you,
Lawrence.
guys. I
Best
appreciate
of
it.
luck for your game.
Thank
and
you, bro.
for
Thank you.
that.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
User
And,
left your channel.
Now, I think Naya from Meme Masters will be joining us.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello, Naya.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Naya.
Hello. Thanks for joining us. Naya, it's a small interview basically. So for your team, there was only one roster change. That is your AD carry. But the problem is, for the last couple of games that we're seeing, you guys were not having a very good early game, even though there was
Yeah.
only one roster change.
Yes. We are still getting used to Nightmare and
Okay.
yes, issues here and there, but still we get like it takes time to get used to the game, and when we get used to the game, then we come back strong.
Yes,
Like-
talking about Nightmare, I mean, in this game, the lane to watch out for is the bot lane, because there is Jacob and Hilal going up against Mojo and Nightmare. I mean, two of the best bot lanes that Sri Lanka has. So, do you think that your bot lane will be able to overpower Hilal and Jacob?
I don't know.
So, Naya.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Naya. So you are arguably, since I mean, even if Patrick was there, I thought you were the best top laner in Sri Lanka. So you are going up against Shiran. So I think you always had the upper hand against Shiran, even in that SLCG when I was substituting for you all. So this game, are you like going to put pressure on Shiran and try to win your lane and start roaming, or how are you going to play your game, bro?
Depends on how the lane goes. Sometimes I mess up.
Okay, all right. You will do Naya
Can
things.
we hope to see you on a more damage-oriented top laner than a tank?
Depends on the team. I usually pick for the team, not for the lane. The lane doesn't matter.
Do you want to dedicate this match to anyone?
I want to
Lala or
dedicate this match
Lala or Evon?
to. They are always dedicated. I had the Psycho Squad tag, no?
Yeah. I used to
Okay.
be part of Psycho Squad, so I feel the love. So
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any more questions, Ranza and Moba?
No, I'm good. Okay, Naya. Good luck, Naya. Thanks for joining us, brother.
Yes.
All the best, huh?
Thank you.
all the best.
bro.
All the best, Naya.
User was moved out of
So
your channel.
we are done with the interviews, guys, and so I think we'll be moving on to the pick and ban phase very quickly.
Yeah. So has the toss been?
Yes,
done?
it is done. So in the team 1, Red will be playing in the team 1, and team 2, Meme Masters will be playing.
So that means Team Red will be playing on the blue side, and Team Master will be playing on the red side. Which means in terms of drafting, I think Phantom Charge will get the last pick. So it's going to be very crucial how he picks based on like the mid lane plays a pivotal role also in this game.
Yes, we have moved forward for the pick and ban phase. Dranza, what do you think both teams will be prioritizing banning?
I think definitely they'll try to prioritize Jacob and Kasa. Members will prioritize Jacob and Kasa, and I'm pretty sure Masters, PnX Red will focus Nightmare. But it depends, because all these teams have a very high champion pool, so I doubt they'll be able to target ban anyone. But we'll see. I am actually not sure. It's going to be very tough. We see the Anivia ban. That's Rislank's go-to champion. As I said, Nightmare's Vayne is banned too.
And also we are seeing the Maokai has been banned from Meme Masters, probably because the last time that Naya went against Sharan, that he couldn't stop the Maokai, and Maokai was playing a big role.
And I think that Braum has been a really good sub for this tournament, so they're taking out the Braum because Hilal is excellent Braum. I got to say one of the best Braums in Sri Lanka, so they're taking out the Braum.
It'll be I'm curious to find out whether they're gonna ban the Alistair as well, because I mean he's a formidable Alistair as well. Taking out the Zinzao for the A slot because one of his major picks in the tournament so far, Zinzao, and Zinzao right now is very strong in the jungle despite the nerfs. His ultimate enabling him to just go and soak up a lot of damage in the team fights.
Yeah, I think that Zinzao was mainly banned to protect Jacob because I think A slot has a jungler who goes for the ADC a lot. So, and the Tariq, definitely. Those are 3 good bans. I mean, that's brilliant bannings by Meme Masters because I feel like, unlike Meme Masters, PnX Red is dependent on their bot lane, while Meme Masters, every lane is really strong. So, that Tariq would have been a really good pick for PnX Red to keep the ADC alive and the team.
But we see Team Red has echoed the Alistar. I mean, Hilal is a huge Alistar favorite. I mean, he used to main back in the day. He used to master this champion, so that has been locked in for Team Red.
Oh, Mojo's Lulu.
I mean, one thing I can tell you when a team picks Alistar, right? They're not gonna play it passive. They're definitely gonna go for that kill pressure. They're gonna try because I know Hilal prefers the ignite over the exhaust as well, so they're gonna try and really pressure this bot lane.
Yeah, this bot lane is going to be an even matchup. But I mean, you can. I mean, we're talking about Hilal's Alistar. I think Mojo's Lulu is one of the best Lulus in Sri Lanka too. So, it's going to be excellent matchup. Oh, and Kasa with the Galio. I knew this pick would come.
Because we are yet to see whether the Javan pick will lock in this phase because Javan Galio is just too good right now. And talking about the bot lane, we see Lulu and Tristana has been locked, so they are going for a late scaling bot lane. Oh, Yorick has been locked in. Yorick is a big pick for.
I mean, prioritize Yorick. A lot of Sri Lankan players don't really know how to play into the Yorick, so it's gonna be really interesting. I mean, it'll have to be up to Naya. Naya, I mean, of course, like as the best top lane in Sri Lanka at the moment. He's definitely gonna give a challenge, and I mean.
But to be honest, I agree with you. But to be honest, Moba, I think I have played with Sharan. Sharan plays a pretty decent Yorick. He can hold his own lane. And A-Slot with the Javan. That's right. They stopped that combo, and to be honest, A-Slot is also a very good Javan player.
Yeah, so, that is for sure. But then if you look at statistically, if you look historically at the most of the competitive games in Sri Lanka, if Yorick cannot get that first turret, he becomes pretty much useless in the team because he's not a team fight player. So he's reliant on getting that first turret to keep snowballing the turret lead. Then he takes a tier 2 and really pressures the other top lane and presses the entire team for the performance as well. So
I agree, but the thing is, you see that Galio pick. So I have seen these guys play. The thing is, when they make a play, Yorick will stay stopped and the Galio will teleport. The Galio will use his ult. That's going to be their main strategy. If a team fight happens, that Galio will be everywhere. So if Rislan doesn't shut down Kassa, I have a feeling Meme Masters will be in trouble because actually Kassa can play a really good Galio.
I think going on to this game, PnX's strategy is to let Sharan split push on this Yorick and get some disengaged champions, especially Galio and even Alistar can be used as a disengage. So they just want to keep the middle lane going and to stop this hard engage from Javan maybe, and then let Sharan on rampage with his split push.
Yeah, and I think the pick with that Galio, I think it's a very good pick is that if somebody even get caught out, Galio can use his ult to save him, or pick a fight in a unwanted area that Galio can jump in. So I think the Galio is a really good pick.
Yeah, exactly. And we are seeing a Jax pick coming out from Naya. This is one of his signature picks. It's going to be a really interesting top lane.
Yeah, plus Jax is one of the few champions who can actually 1v1 the Yorick, so this is going to be pretty intense, guys.
Oh.
I think I'm not sure how the matchup works. I think Yorick does win late game against Jax, but I'm not sure.
Late game,
Obviously,
I don't think that's how it works. I think Yorick beats him early, but Jax beats almost everyone late. So I don't know whether that's really.
I see. To be honest, I'm not happy with the Sejuani pick because already what do you call PnX Red has 4 tanks. Yorick can do a little bit of damage. I wish that the jungler went a little bit of damage because if Lucian gets shut down, I have a feeling PnX Red
This
might
game
be in
is
trouble.
really begging for a pick like a pick like Bran into this combo. And I think speaking of Bran,
Yeah, talking about it.
Tristan does hover on the Bran.
he is hovering around the brand right now. We'll see whether
Oh,
And
he
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 does
just
bring it up,
lost
so
it.
you are right. Now we
I
need
think
the
I
predictions.
get so Ash, I think I get fantasy points because I predicted the Alista and the Bran, so I win,
Yes.
right? So
Yes, to definitely get the.
Yeah.
So, talking about the team comps, I don't know why Team Red went for the Lucian AD carry because Lucian is not a AD carry who can dish out a lot of damage. Even he does have his fair power spikes, but comparing Tristana, he's nowhere. And also, provided that Team Red has so many tanks, obviously, when the game goes late, Team Red is gonna have problems when it comes to damage. But
Yeah.
whereas Team Meme Masters it's a well-rounded team. I mean, you have engage, you have damage,
User
and
left
you
your
have
channel.
hyper carries.
That's what I as team camp wise, I wish Nosware went at someone like with the damage, then it would have been really balanced because you have the Galio and the Alista and the Yorick as tanks. You shouldn't have gone for a Sejuani, but
I
we'll
think
see.
Team Red taking a little bit of taking some notes from ABCD in terms of how they
Yeah,
are
but
picking.
what Team ABCD does is they put 4 tanks and then they pick a hyper carry as the AD carry.
Yeah.
Which sometimes works because AD carry can carry late game like someone like Vayne or Tristana, but Lucian can't do that.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, but this is the thing. You're forgetting that he's being coupled with Dew, one of the best supports in Sri Lanka, and they're definitely go for the kill
User
lane.
entered your
And if
channel.
Lucian, I think he's trying to snowball the early game, and if he can do
Yes,
that, then
exactly.
Okay, I agree, but see, you're talking about another bot lane who's equally in par, so we'll see. Because Lulu can keep that Tristana alive, you know. That Lulu is very good. So
that's a really good point, Ranza.
Yeah.
This is very risky because they're trying to snowball a lane where their opponents are on par with them. I would
on
say.
par
They
with
are
them,
equally
so
good.
yeah.
So
they're
that's a
equally
huge
good.
risk it's a huge gamble.
Yeah, it's a gamble. So we hope it pays off. Yeah, if it's any other team MOBA, I think that could have worked, but yeah, it's just like an equal bot lane, so we'll see how it goes.
I mean, traditionally, I think I have always seen the Alista beating the Lulu in the early game matchups because yes, the Lulu does buff the Tristana late game, but then early game, I think the catch potential is definitely there. So like, I mean,
Yeah,
if this.
I
You see,
100% agree.
I think Red is very much reliant on the snowball right now. That is their win condition. If they snowball the early game, this game is over because why you have Yorick pushing top.
Yeah,
and then
I 100% agree with you. I know I get your point. You're talking about the early game, but the thing is this: you have seen like those what do you call LCS games, right? So those guys know how to farm on the tower. So I'm pretty sure Nightmare is a platinum ADC, one of the best ADCs in AD. He'll stay back and he'll just farm. You know, he'll not try to pick a fight with Alista and play it safe until a gang comes. So you have to look out for that part. But he's not average, not an average ADC. You know, he's one of the best, and he'll know how to get his farm up and slowly survive the lane. But they definitely cannot fight the Alistar and the Lucian early game. But we'll see.
By the way, who were you thinking of someone when you said average ADC?
No, nothing like that. I'm just saying average ADC gets tilted, you know.
MOBA trying to pull out a Hades joke.
Anyway, so I'm gonna ask Dranza first. Who do you think will win this game?
See, I have been a part of Meme Masters, and I think those guys have very good chemistry. And I have seen Kasta's team. The thing with Kasta's team is they depend on the team a lot. Like their team chemistry, they're like a team. They gang up on 4 and gang up on 5. But Meme Masters, I think all 5 have that solo carry potential. You know, like for PnX Red, I say the solo carry potential is Hilal and Jacob, but Meme Masters all 5 is capable of carrying the game, you know. So I'll give advantage to Meme Masters. But I have a 100% feeling, Kasta's team can easily cause an upset. But I'll give the favor to Meme Masters.
Okay, so Drance is going with Meme Masters. So, Moba, what do you think?
I mean, for me personally, I feel unless Red's an early game snowball, they are not gonna stand much of a chance. Because I mean, they say this. I think Meme Masters will win if it goes past the mid game, but I want Red to win because end of the day, I mean, Meme Masters they have been a dominant force, right? And then I mean, they'll just go to the loser bracket and they'll come back up again, right? And I just want to see that whole scenario where Red gets an opportunity to meet a good side, and then, I mean, I just want to see how it all plays out because I mean, just for the sake of the competition, where it gets a bit more interesting for the viewers as well, just to see that just to see the underdogs actually going forward. So nothing against Meme Masters. I love the guys. I think they're great, brilliant players. But I mean, I personally think Meme Masters will be the favorites for tonight, but I want Red to win. That's my opinion.
Okay, so we have one for Meme Masters and one for Red. Willie, you are the tiebreaker. Who do you want to go with? Come on, you can't favor your old team. You can't favor your old team. We just want your honest opinion.
Okay, if I have my opinions, I sure can come up with a. I can say who's good and who's bad, and then I can come up with a conclusion.
Okay, go for it, bro. Go for it.
So, I'd say compared to Meme Masters, Red have 2 tilters. I'll give the upper hand to Meme Masters because they have 1 tilter.
We are taking the tilter approach. We are taking the tilter approach.
I'm there for the BM and the tilt, so I'll give the.
So you got to name the tilters. Come on, who's the tilter for Meme Masters? I know it starts with R, right? Am I correct?
I'll give another hint. He plays mid lane.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry to cut you guys off. Can we just all pause so that we can all start at the same time?
Okay, actually, Ash, this time I'm speaking with y'all, so it's all good.
Yeah, so we don't need to pause.
Yeah, we don't need to pause because I'm with y'all, so it's all good this time. You guys are reading 15 seconds, right?
Willie, you instead of saying mid lane, you could have just said the only champion with cleanse in the game. So.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful day in Summoner's Rift. I'm going to do the cricket commentary. The sun is blooming, the jungle is beautiful, and both teams are showing respect to each other in defensive positions.
Yes, I'm kind of disappointed because none of these games we had an invade going on, but I think around last year we had so many invades. Like almost every game, one team tries to invade the other. But this time around, we're seeing both the teams respecting each other, and they just don't want any level 1 shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, it's also I think the mutual respect. I think they're just like, okay, you know what? Let's just play the game. In the day we are both teams from the same clan. We don't need to do anything fancy. Let's just play the base game we can.
I think to be honest, it's the competitiveness. Like from last season and everything. Like all the teams have improved. So no team really want to take any risks because both are like, I mean, they can cause an upset, any team. So they're playing safe. I think that's good for League of Legends. All teams are improving and showing respect to each other. It's really good.
So we are seeing very standard start for both the junglers. Nosra is starting with red, and we're seeing Charlotte S-Dot starting with the blue buff. I don't think we will. We'll see whether there will be a level 2 cheese gank on bot lane, which Charlotte is very well known for.
No, but I think Shali going from buff to buff.
Yes, they are prioritizing the buff right now.
Yeah, same with Nosway. I think he's also been practicing a lot. I mean, Nosway. I have to give credit to him. Like from the way he started to how he is now.
I think Shali did something. So you can see Shali is going for Raptors. I think it's really hard with J4 to go for Raptors early on. He should have gone for the Wolves, but we'll see.
Good trade coming out in bot lane in favor of Meme Masters.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dew didn't coordinate that properly with the ADC. I mean, he went on the Lulu instead of the Tristana. That's I think what caused her. Ziakin to lose the trade. Is that Merc?
You can call him Jacob.
Jacob, okay. I mean, as I said earlier, speaking of Noso, I think he's definitely for me is probably like the rookie of this tournament. I mean, in terms of players who have vastly improved from where they were. So
I think Noso is doing a pretty decent job. I think A-Slot did something really stupid. He shouldn't have gone for the Raptors early on, you know. He could have given a level 2 rank or something, but it's okay, he's coming back. That Sejuani got a breathing space, so now I think Sejuani is ahead, you know. Like, if Sejuani doesn't fall early, I think she'll be a real force in the late game.
Definitely. And taking you guys again to the bottom matchup, I'm very confused why. I mean, they see a very good trade coming out from Team Red. So anyway, we see Alistair on Exhaust, not Ignite. I mean, if they do want to get the snowball going on, I mean, Alistair should have gone Ignite.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I think maybe it's second guessing himself a bit there, and also like we see a lot of trades coming in the top lane and also in the mid. But I think Red currently losing. I mean, sorry, currently winning actually in the top lane and mid.
Alright, we see that gank mid coming. Yeah, Kasa is playing very safe, and Noswa is right there. This is good. This is very competitive game. You know, both teams are nicely checkmating each other.
Salija is really trying hard to find a gank on at least one of these lanes, but Team Red is playing
very safe
with a really good game sense. They know where the jungle is, but good wards coming out from Team Meme Masters.
I agree.
I mean, Naya out CSing the Yorick there, and meanwhile, but Brand also out CSing the Galio.
So that's what I said, those little things.
Oh, so
the
flash
first
for
gank
flash.
coming, flash for flash, so that's a great one. Alright, A-Slad is coming around for the Galio. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I see a gank coming. Oh no, A-Slad is just going for the jungle.
I mean, Eflad is wasting so much time right now. He's trying to invade, but he's not finding anything. And being a pause.
He reminds me of the meme where this waiter goes looking around for things.
Finally, I think he got Gromps. So meanwhile, it's paused. Navid, you can, you know, go away from the the official stream and talk about something now.
Yeah. So I mean, we had an interesting match like just a while ago. You know, I think definitely like obviously this was hyped as the match of the day, Meme Masters versus Red. But I think the custom that we played a while ago was actually had more hype than everything else. I just want to say that, you know, certain things happen, but.
Okay, so the game has been resumed, and right now Sejuani does have a little bit of CS lead over Jawan, and Jawan is trying to gank up, but
I mean, it's not really trying to make plays happen, but I think Nosware being much smart. Nosware knows that Sejuani is weak in the early game, so he's actually focusing more on farming at the moment, trying to get that at least a Cinder Hulk or at least a Barmy Cinder.
Yeah.
And we see an engage coming. Oh, flash going out from Mojo. So
really good engage coming out from the Alistair.
Yeah. So Dew doing, I mean, showing us why he's one of the best Alistairs in the competitive scene in Sri Lanka.
I think right now Nosia should, I mean, this Sejuani should try to prioritize bot on ganking list and try to get them ahead.
I think, yeah, I see a gank coming. Definitely, Sejuani is coming bot side.
But speaking of Lucian, Ash, I know.
Okay. One second, and I think that's going to be a gank happening, and I think Kasa is also coming. Alright, using the flash, I think they got.
Kasa
nice!
Flashes, and the Galio on
the 4-man gang. Nice.
What's that going in the favor of Red?
Lulu does go down. Oh my god, beautiful storm that's coming out. That is double kill for Lucian. This is what you are looking out for. And Galio does come to bot. He is
I don't think
Wilson
wants to be here right now. But then we see not coming for backup as well, so that's the thing. So mage, Brand being an immobile mage, you know, he won't be able to roam as much as Galio, and I think that's a commendable.
I said that Galio pick was going to be really good for PnX Red, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I said. If Rislan can hold and not let the Galio roam, then it will be easy. But now the Galio's roam, and he just did an excellent play. I got to give kudos to PnX Red. That was a brilliant play, you know. Beautiful gank.
That was well coordinated by Dew as well. I mean, Dew, if you notice, right? So Dew was waiting for his passive stun to lock up, and then he flashed into the two players and stunned them as well. So it was like
so that Galio can ult and he could follow up with a knockup. That was really well coordinated.
Brilliantly coordinated.
Excellent execution there. So if anybody's watching, like, you know, this is how you play Alistar.
The golden standard has been set.
Yeah.
And they just keep going on this bot lane, this Alistar. A bad trade coming out, but I don't think they mind right now.
Yeah, I mean, Alistar has the heal, so he can really just sustain it all back.
You know, the funniest thing is, with all that roaming, Galio has 45 CS and the brand has just 52, like just 6 CS lead. So Galio is doing a pretty good job.
I think what Rizlan did wrong there is that, you know, he tried to match the roam with the Galio. Instead, he could have stayed back and farmed it, you know, because end of the day, it's almost the same thing, right?
True,
so he could have actually pressured the tower while that whole engage is going on.
Oh. I see what's going to happen. I think Meme Masters is going to make a play on top lane.
They are trying to.
And by the way, Naya actually leading with almost like triple the CS of Yorick. So definitely, I think Sharan will be intimidated by Naya.
Yeah. I know Sharan right now is still that he's screaming, no Slayer, gank at Deepang, where's my jungler? I'm pretty sure he's already screaming now. But I think no Slayer is doing the right thing, he's ganking.
Yeah, he's doing bot. Right now he should be bot. Yeah. And he does have us.
Yeah, he gets another kill, Beautiful.
That's beautiful coming out from Sejuani.
Lucian on a killing spree. Now, Ash, I just want to ask you a question. Now, you said that, you know, normally when ABCD picks 4 tanks to go with hyper carry, right? I mean, what do you think? Oh, will Naya get caught out here? I don't think so. He's gonna escape. Anyway, as I was mentioning, right? So now you were questioning the Lucian pick, right? Now, but recently Riot decided to buff Lucian's light slinger, and they put a 70% crit ratio on his second shot, right? I mean, after that, I feel like he's still viable in the late game. I mean, if he builds 70% crit team, like with the IE and Essence Reaver, along with the Phantom Dance or Rapid Fire, he dishes out a lot of damage in such a short time.
I mean, of course he's better, but I don't think we can compare Lucian with someone like Tristana, Vayne, or you know, one of these hyper carries that we are right now. Because after 3 items, the power spike that Tristana gets is insane. Of course, Lucian has an upper hand in lane because Lucian early game is really good. We all know that.
So we have to compare. I agree with that. Like we have to compare the matchup after 30 minutes. What will be the impact of the Lucian and the Tristana if it goes that far? I'm pretty sure right now I think PnX Red is executing everything according to plan and they're doing it clinically.
I mean, it's like this, right? So even though PnX Red is ahead by 400 gold, it's not by much because of the fact that, I mean, even though they have 3 kills, it's the fact that in the other lanes they are winning in terms of CS numbers, especially in the top lane.
I agree.
Yeah, so.
I mean, of course, that in terms of gold, guys don't.
Yeah. Oh shit! There's another gang coming. Kassa is coming. Bot lane.
Yes, Kassa is actually TPing.
Yeah,
very small distance. I'm not quite sure.
Oh,
beautiful flash coming out from Mojo.
Dew with the tilt Q.
No, actually, he was trying to do the combo, and I think Mojo flashed in time, so the headbutt didn't go off.
Oh, they got a kill.
Oh, Nightmare.
I didn't even see that.
Nightmare outplaying Jacob right there. So there's a bit of a misplay coming from Jacob.
And we see everyone is closing onto the bot side. Beautiful flash coming up from Alistar. Dodge the Jarvan ult. And we also seeing Brand is hovering in the bot lane.
I think they might just pressure this and go for the first blood turret.
Yes, exactly. That's what they're looking out for. And Tristan is a really good turret killer.
Yeah, and along with Jarvan's
with the red coming. Alright, we see a Brand out. Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, that
Oh,
was...
even Yorick is here. Everybody's here. Okay. Alright, that's first
The
top turret.
Cloud Fiesta. I think the flash
Cloud.
is gonna come out, and he just taunt 3 people.
Oh, one beautiful taunt there.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna lose the first
Yeah,
tower
they're
in the
going
top
to use
lane.
they're going to use the first tower in top lane.
And I think, will they be able to defend this?
Yeah, they will defend. Naya is teleporting.
If Yorick is gonna... Yeah, this is defendable.
Yeah.
I think Meme Masters won that in terms of the macro game there.
I agree. I mean, the kill went to Hidal, so it's not going to make a big difference. And they got first star run.
Yeah, I mean, right now, even though it's 4-1, there's a goal difference on advantages of Meme Masters.
Yeah,
solely because of the Tower Gold and the CS.
We see there were like a few ganks from Nosware and there was only one gank from Charlie which just changed the game around.
I agree.
So
no, but
quality over quantity is that what
no,
you're
no,
saying?
no. To be honest, you cannot BM Nosware. He gave 4 ganks and he got 4
Yeah,
assists. His ganks are perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree with Dranza because this difference is because the difference in the top lane.
Yeah, this is in the top lane. Naya is trashing Sharan. I mean, Sharan is pretty much tilted now. Nosware is doing a beautiful job. You cannot BM the Nosware. He's doing a really good job.
Oh
my god.
Coming in from Nightmare. Another.
Hey,
oh
Nightmare
my god.
might
Just
die.
enough up.
Okay, they are pressuring top lane now. This is what happens.
Yes, this is what I was predicting. If you pressure the Yorick early, he's going to be extremely useless.
Yeah, I mean, Sharan is tilted now. And look at
showing
Naya.
us a small thing like how to not play Yorick.
Yeah, I mean, this is very bad map rotation coming out from Team Red because they should just make sure that the Nightmare and Real Mojo is met
Oh my
with
god, Naya is toying with them.
Oh,
Naya is doing Naya thing. Oh my god, Naya! Oh my god, did you see that? Holy cow! Oh my god, guys, did you see that?
Naya really showing us how he knows how to play Jax. I mean, he knows the limits of Jax. That's one thing I can tell about Naya. He's one of the few people in Sri Lanka who play competitive that actually know the full extent and the limits of the champions.
Alright, they got
plays.
Okay, I think,
he's also gonna play with his
I think
life
that's
as well.
PnX did a stupid thing there. They went for a fight without their bot lane, so they paid.
It was not a stupid thing, it was a risk, but it didn't pay off well.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good effort by Nosware though.
Yeah, I think they tried to steal it, no? But I think it was very hard because without the bot lane. That's what I mean.
Right now, if they don't take any risk, it's gonna pretty much go one-sided since Meme Masters know how to snowball. So they tried the right thing, but it was unlucky.
I mean, also
I
after
agree,
changes to
I agree,
Leandry's
yeah.
tournament, Brand is pretty much. I mean, he's probably almost like the S tier right now in terms of strengths. You know, so I don't think it was very clever of Red to actually go for a 4-tank scope. Ash, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, right now that difference is currently showing up. The difference between 4 tanks and, you know, going for a proper comp. Team Red is struggling right now, just because of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand Red was going to protect Jacob, you know, and let him carry.
I think.
But yeah, go ahead.
There's gonna be a gank in bot lane. Plus, we see a 2-level lead by Naya. Pretty much. Sharan can't 1v1 him anymore.
Definitely. And I feel Nosware should have gone for damage in the jungle.
They are trying to match up with the by taking the top turret, but this I don't think they do much. I mean, Sejuani and Alyssa is not gonna do much damage. I think Demolish on at least one of these champions would have made at least a bit of difference. Meme Masters is pushing mid right now. They do get the mid turret.
Yeah, they're gonna get tier 2 turret too.
Tier 2 turret as well.
Definitely. Hey, Meme Masters are playing the map brilliantly.
Kasa must be losing his shit right now,
Yeah.
trying to defend against the Herald and 4 members.
Oh my god, Nightmare with the place.
We see a BM Sonia style Phantom Charge there.
And I'm kind of confused why they are not letting this bot lane. I mean, but why they are not letting Jacob and Hilal to go out against Nightmare and Real Mojo. I mean, they are always in the opposite sides of the map.
Yeah.
Whereas, I mean, it's Jacob who has all the kills. The goal difference is with him. He should be in the team fight.
Definitely.
But I think it's pretty much evened out with the towers, and as well as Nightmare has 15.
I mean, I don't know. I think they might have done better if that.
Yeah.
If
Definitely.
Lucian was not taking bot turret or not taking top while Nightmare, because this Tristana is gonna take Tara so fast. But we are seeing Team Red is trying to go out to this mid Tara.
Okay, we see a teleport coming from Jax. Alright, I think that's going to be a fight here. He's going to flank it. Oh no, he's not. I think they have vision over there.
They are waiting it out. And
I think also in terms of the items, I think Caster should have actually gone for the Adaptive Helm over the Abyssal. He's looking to build the Abyssal, but I think Adaptive Helm, especially with brand, that helps a lot more than the Abyssal.
Kasta's build path reminds me of my mom. When she goes to the supermarket, she tries to pick one of everything.
Oh my god.
I mean, he's trying to do a bit of everything. He's trying to be tanky, he's trying to do damage, he's trying to, you know.
Yeah. Kasta is all around there.
He's multitasking right now because that's what his team needs for him to do.
I think he needs to go damage because I think that's something that's really lacking in red right now. They need another damage threat.
Yeah, exactly. Even that's how I
Hello.
feel.
User
Hello.
was moved out of your channel.
Who was that?
Who the hell was that?
I had no idea.
Prabhu not really performing in his duties of keeping.
I know, right? Prabhu, you're a minion.
Prabhu is as effective in streaming as ADCs at ADC.
So yes, I think we have reached the 20 minutes mark. I mean, this game could go
User joined your channel.
on favorites either way.
Wait, who's on TS? Who's this?
Joining with us is
This is Atta. Yes, we have
the
Blue Atta
formerly
here.
good, the former good jungler.
Former good once upon a time, bro.
2 years
So
ago.
Atta, what do you have to say about the performance of Nosware and A-Slot? What do you think? Please give us your
It's very
opinion.
boring to watch.
Boring. So what would you recommend they should do? You are the legend, so tell us please.
No, bro. At least they have a JF on their side, guys. This guy's a Sejuani and a Galio. Why don't they just get a nice engage off with the ult?
Okay.
Instead, they're just running around mid the entire time doing nothing.
Yeah, but right now it's Team Meme Masters who have the momentum. I don't think a reckless engage onto them would make a difference. It would make things worse, on my opinion.
Shout out
I
to Reckless
100%
there.
agree with
Shout
that.
out to
But they just
Reckless
simply
there,
stalled
shout
the
out
game
to
for no
Reckless.
reason, right?
They're trying to stall the game. I think they're trying to get a proper engage.
No, bro. Late game, Sejuani's gonna fall off. Galio's gonna fall off. Yorick is gonna be a split pusher, but it's not gonna do anything team fights. What is their purpose?
Yeah, exactly. Their team count is very dubious for me.
Sorry, I also agree.
Oh, we see an engage here.
Oh, so we see a team fight in the middle.
Like the
Oh,
Jax has been confident
beautiful
split
shot
push the
coming
entire
out
game.
from the Galio, but they were not able
Oh
to.
shit, Tristana snowballing.
The damage from
yeah.
Brand really melting everyone.
Yeah, Brand.
This is why you don't pick 4 tanks in a team and leave the Brand open.
No, this is why you can't just engage onto these people, because they, like, if you can't get couple of kills with the engage, of course they can't do anything, because this Lucian is
You
not
guys
going
are
to do much
speaking
else.
ahead of the stream, bro.
No, but what's your thing, Akhtar? What's your time?
21:32.
Okay, so guys, we have to pause for 10 seconds, okay?
Naya showing why he's
Okay,
the top laner.
Moba Ash, shall we pause for 10 seconds?
Okay, we'll pause at
I don't know,
You can.
Ah, that's right. Alright, okay.
You can literally go back 10 seconds instead of 4.
No, bro. Your speaking should be in line with the. Okay.
So, Gapsa, you can leave now after. Thanks for your input.
Yes, thank you for your.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
what
please.
fuck,
Javin,
bro?
can you please kick Aksa out of this channel?
No, I want to stay here.
There is no share because this is the official stream.
This is the official stream,
Okay.
Aksa. You can leave. Thank you. Bye.
I stop sharing. Shut up now. I'm just being a real second people.
I love you, Aksa. You know that. You're my idol. Alright, going to the game now. So,
Akhtar, if you were playing for Red, would you be playing Yasuo jungle this game?
Yeah, bro, of course.
He would be FFing at 3.
So Team Red is trying to get this balance. They started already, but then again this whole damage problem comes up again. It will take a long time for Team Red to get this balance because they have absolutely no damage right now.
Okay, I think this is a really bad move. They will have to disengage. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, they do disengage.
They just realize they don't have damage.
Yeah.
Shout out to Prabhu who does no damage as jungler.
Yeah, bro. These guys went really safe, bro, with that picks.
No, I mean, I think that's the thing. I think that Sejuani pick was a very good pick for us. Mostly in ganking, but for this team comp, he shouldn't have gone Sejuani. He should have gone something damage because we already had the Galio and the Ali stuff.
I mean, if at all, the real mismatch is the Yorick in the top lane.
We are seeing actually Jax is going for a base.
It's okay.
Base, yeah, but the Yorick does match up and this is huge fight going in the Baron pit.
Oh shit, Tristana is going to clean up now.
And Jax is trying to cut out the players, and he does. I think there is gonna be
Yes, I think this game is.
They'll give the kill over to Brand.
Like, isn't Lucian like really out of the meta?
I know, right?
Yes, exactly. That is the problem. That I don't know. Team Red drafting phase was
That's GG, bro.
Yeah,
I think they should have not picked Lucian as soon as they saw the
No, bro. They picked 4 tanks and out of meta ADC, bro. What was what are they thinking?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't even mind the Lucian, but I feel like the Yorick really doesn't fit this comp.
no.
Because you're totally reliant on Snowboy in the
no
early
damage right now.
There's no damage. I mean, the Yorick we can understand it for the split pushing, but that Sejuani pick, I mean, he should have gone Sejuani.
No, but I mean,
rare
I'm sick and tired of seeing Yorick in every single Sri Lankan team.
And bro, like putting Brand into a full tank team, bro, is like really good. This kind of combo, bro, and with the new buffs they got with the max health damage, holy shit.
I mean, clearly Red needs to update themselves with the meta as well, because especially after the changes to the API items, they shouldn't have gone for the 4 tanks. It's so it's one of, I mean, this is more or less, I mean, kudos to how they played so far, but at the same time, I think it's a matter of that they lost the draft. They lost
I think PnX
no,
Red.
after mid game to late game they used us.
Yeah,
This is
I
the
think,
early game that they have.
to be honest, I think PnX Red lost this game in the team select, bro. Like,
Yeah,
they chose
the
their
drafting
chance.
phase was
Drafting
really
session,
done. I
because-
think. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think they played really well. I mean, the gangs on bot lane were spot on. They played really well, but they lost in champ select, bro.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
I don't think they lost it, bro. This was the plan.
No, I think it's over. It's over because I think there's no way of them coming back. They have no damage. Meme Master shut down Jacob. Game over.
Yeah, so
And
just a
they-
reminder that
after
we'll also
champs scale as well.
be talking to both the captains after the game to find out what really went wrong.
But
this
we
is a
are
fight
seeing
here.
the
Okay,
game,
Lulu-
guys.
oh, shit,
Let's
yeah,
not
I think
make
Nightmare
an
was
assumption. That's a beautiful pick up coming from Lulu. Lulu is dead already, and
And they shut down the Tristan, so it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
They shut
But
down
I think
the
the Jax
And they
is
shut down
coming.
Tristan.
Okay, I have a feeling Jax is going to get a triple kill here.
Nice. The J4 fucking
Jax is going to get a triple kill. Oh, J4 with the... Oh, Shalita!
The flash is coming all around.
Oh.
But
Rizla's
Jacob manages
spamming
to Jacob managed to escape with barely a sliver of health.
Oh lol, that Alistar.
By the meantime, Yorick being able to take down the tier 2 tower in the bot lane, so it's definitely like, I mean, Red are not going down without a fight, so we cannot...
But no, to be honest, what I feel was Nightmare got too cocky and Nightmare tried to like 1v3 over there. without
No,
the team and he
but
got caught up. Yeah.
whatever said and done, when it comes to execution and when it comes to playing the game, Team Red has performed exceptionally with the team comp they have.
I agree, 100% agree.
Yeah, I think if they had a better team comp, they could have won this game.
And they could have possibly won it for sure.
Yeah,
so it's definitely going to create a lot of questions for the Meme Masters that they're going to have to take if they do end up winning this game. You know, Meme Masters will have to think, okay, Red came so close to beating them with this fail comp, and you know, what can we do to improve on that?
True, I agree.
Bro, how can you say that they came close, bro?
I didn't think they came close, but I think they had a little scare. You cannot say they were close, but
I mean,
yeah, I agree.
after the game is not over yet, the turret is 3-5. The goal difference is goal difference is 5k, but they're doing exceptionally good given that team the Meme Masters have such a good momentum.
No, but the thing is, Team Red has their advantage early, bro. After the first 10-15 minutes because of their tank comp and the CC that they have. But after that, it keeps rolling.
Really good vision coverage by Mojo. They are spotting them recall and rushing the Baron.
So I think the Baron will go down. I don't think Team Red should go, but they do engage. Knocks up one guy.
Oh my god, nice try with the finish.
And Java does go out and the Sejuani goes down. So much damage coming out from this Tristana. Tristana is doing so much right now, and
the BM coming as well from Nightmare.
And BM is coming from Nightmare, and oh my god, Sheran is still pushing. I think Sheran.
I mean, so this is why I said Sheran really doesn't fit the comp here, like with the Yorick pick. Cause see, Yorick can't really do much here.
Navi.
Are you talking about Sheran or the?
I'm talking about Yorick.
Okay, Navi, let me ask you the $1 million question. Do you think it's Sheran playing or Hades playing?
I mean, right now, it's either Sheran is playing, but he's using Hades playstyle. Allahu Akbar.
Oh my god, Nightmare.
Okay, so
game over.
A very convincing win from the Master. Beautiful.
Oh my god, the BM.
And
GG.
GG, well played.
So I think we should talk to the captains and see what really
we have to see what
Red and
definitely.
what was going on in Naya's head at the time.
Okay, so before talking to the captains, who do you think the MVP of this game?
For me, the MVP of the game is Naya. He created the pressure in the lane that he was in, and he was ensuring that he was taking the turrets, which gave room, despite the early snowball from Lucian, he gave room for Nightmare to farm up and get strong, you know. So I think the MVP for me is definitely Naya in this.
Okay.
I think it's Brand, bro. Let's look at the damage dealt back in the fights.
It's not about the damage, bro. It's about the global pressure that Naya.
Yeah, I think I have to this time agree with Naveen, because Naya completely shut down top lane by himself without any help, and Sheran was like a minion in this game, to be honest. He was useless, and that put the pressure back on PnX Red, and Meme Masters came back because of that. Naya completely shut down the top lane by himself, you know. And
yeah,
but hands down, I have to give it to Nightmare too, dude. Like, he was
down.
Yes,
exactly.
So I think it's Nightmare and Jax for me. They both played really well.
I mean, talking about this game, Nightmare played a huge role. I mean, I think he only got caught once for the red engager. He positioned himself really good with the team, so that he was dishing out so much damage in team fights, so that Team Red can't do anything with their engagers. So of course Naya did play his part in the early game, but fair enough. I think it was the drafting phase which went wrong, and it was a total chaos in the mid game for Team Red.
Yeah, I mean, that Sejuani pick was, for me, shouldn't have happened. He should have gone for damage, but they did really well. I mean, we have to give kudos to PnX.
But Nostra's Temple, bro, also has only tank jungles in it, right? Doesn't have damage jungles, right?
No,
I mean, I am completely okay with the tanks in the jungle, but I felt the damage straight could have come from the top lane. I felt that could have happened.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, yeah, that's also true, but Navid, who do you think he should have picked in top lane instead of the Rory?
Nasus.
I mean, yeah, Nasus, scaling pick, or even...
But that's also a tag, bro.
But Nasus counters Jax, and he does pretty well in the lane as well. And he drops towers.
Okay,
and Nasus dishes a lot of damage.
Okay.
Sorry to cut you guys off. I think Kasta will be joining us with us for the interview. Hello, Kasta.
Yes, bro.
Yes, Mubak, you can start.
Yeah, so Kasta, now, I mean, I see what you did. I mean, first of all, hands off. I mean, not hands off, rather. Congratulations on putting up a really good fight. You all really came close. I mean, if you all had a better comp, I felt you could have actually dethroned Meme Masters. But what was going in your heads? Because I mean, we were expecting some aggressive picks coming in from you, but then you picked the Galio, and right after the Galio, you prioritized the Yorick pick, and then you went for another tank in the form of Sejuani. So 4 tanks, and you also left the brand open along with, I mean, considering that the changes, the patch 8.4 coming.
Brand was the whole composed to play around early game and take the lead. Then how to say, win it through the how to say roamings, but it doesn't worked as well as we thought since we had a very early comp. So yeah.
Yeah, but no, what I mean is, I mean, considering that patch 8.4 just dropped a few days ago, right, with the changes to the AP items. Right now, tanks are not really in a good place, especially versus the magic damage, especially through damage over time. And I mean, I feel like you all really played into the hands of Meme Masters by going for a lineup with 4 tanks. So, okay, so you lost today, right? That's great. But then now you have your next match again, right? And then what are you going to take forward? What are you going to do? How are you going to change your playstyle? Will you be going for damage? Because I felt like definitely Yorick could have, I mean, you could have changed to like even a Nasus or even somebody else like a Renekton. You know, someone, if you were really focused on the early game, and I think Ash brought up a major point, which is that you,
the plan was to make Sharan a threat where they need to go 2 people to get him, right? So, and then we have that all the tankiness would dive a 3 people turret without a worry with our tankiness. So it didn't work in our favor today. So let's see, going up, we will be fixing our mistakes and, you know, doing our best to go through the loser bracket.
Tell me why, bro, that you always altered Sejuani in the team fights?
No, in team fights, I did in the Baron fight. I thought that Javan gonna go after this guy, and I had to ult. So then I went away with him. Then Brand did lot of damage there. So that was a cleanup by Brand and Nightmare. So
honestly, my honest take on this game is that you guys did execute really good, even early game that you guys got the lead, but Sharan was struggling a lot in the top lane. I think that's where the difference started to show up. But I was really confused when you guys picked Lucian for Jacob. I mean, Jacob is such a good AD carry. He can do so much when he gets scaling AD carry. But Lucian is again an early game AD carry. You guys put all your eggs into one basket.
We wanted to punish their Lulu and Tristana in the early game for their picks, since Alistair and Lucian is a real good combo with Galio and Sejuani. But we did it to the maximum we can, but somewhere there we lost the game through map roaming and rotation. Their rotations good, and their map warding was good. So yeah.
Okay, so Kasa, one last question from me.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Sharan's performance today? Oh, who's that?
Who is that?
User was moved out of your
Okay.
channel.
So what do you think of Sharan's performance today?
Sharan's performed very well. As a team, we all failed. So it's not only like.
Okay. No, considering he was practicing Nami a lot, do you think that had any effect on today's game?
For face caliber, someone in caliber of Naya's lane, you have to have some potential in top lane. But Sharan is a real good player with some good skills. So today we didn't had that. What we wanted to do him, we told him to play his lane very passive, and you know, make the map rotations through other 4. So we did it, but sometime of the game Jax got out of hand. So it's we will
That's
make
true.
our we will fix our mix, and we will go ahead.
Definitely. Well played, Kasa. You guys did some really good plays.
Yes, I mean, I'm honestly, even with that comp, you guys were doing so much better. I mean, it was a treat to watch you guys play like that, and I hope, and I'm pretty sure that you will be able to make your way through the loser bracket, and I'm here wishing you good luck,
Yeah,
Kasa.
thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's never too late to redeem yourself. So best of luck for your future.
Yeah. Thanks,
Okay.
man. Thanks. I'm better.
Okay.
User
So I
left your
think
channel.
I'll move Rizlan instead of Naya, because I think Rizlan will give a better interview than Naya, to be honest.
Okay, so we got a racist comment coming in from Ash over here. So sorry, guys.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello, Rizlan. Hello. Hello.
Rizlan.
Rizlan, are you with us?
Yes. Why did I get
Hey,
to?
wake up.
Because
Because you can
Naya
speak
is
better English
so
according to
terrible
Ash.
at interview. He just says he
Yeah.
responds with one word. Okay, no, yes. So we want someone who is
Oh my god.
so
Yeah.
my first question is first of all, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Well done, very well played. I mean, that brand was, to be honest, a treat to watch. So even though you guys won, you guys were lagging behind in the early game, and
Yeah.
this problem was there for Meme Masters in the last couple of games as well. Especially with this roster, I mean, almost all the games you guys struggle with the early game. Is there any reason why you can't have a good early game?
I'm not sure exactly. I think we just misposition a lot, and then like after we die a few times, we realize we can take things seriously. I'm not sure why we keep losing early game, to be honest.
Okay, Moba, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Rizan, I just want to ask you, like, so what was going through your head when you saw them drafting? I mean, cause I don't know. Did you suddenly get overcome by an orgasm when you were able to pick
Yeah.
the brand into 4 tanks? Is that what
Exactly.
happened?
No, I knew it was either gonna be Galio or Malza. That was 100% sure. But then Malza got kind of nerfed. He's not that strong, so I was hoping it will be Galio. And I saw the Yorick pick coming. We all saw it coming, so we knew he's gonna split push, and it's gonna be a 4v5 before team fights. So we decided to team fight after that, and it went away. Hence the brand, because we knew we had to 4v5, and I just wanted like raw, what do you call it, team fight damage.
Yeah, and also after I think the buffs to the AP items brand is really strong. It's a
Yeah,
really
he's
good
really
play
strong
style.
also.
And okay, one
User
more
joined
question
your
from
channel.
me, Rizlan. So your AD is
User was moved
left
to your
right now.
channel.
It's you guys replaced Billy to Nightmare. So what do you think the impact? What do you think of this new AD carry? Is he a better? Does he bring something extra to the team? And do you guys think that you guys should be able to beat LL with the new AD carry?
No, I don't know about extra, but he doesn't mind when he dies. Happens
Okay.
with that. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question, to be honest.
Come on, Rizal. Can
Come
you
on,
guys
can you
take down
tell
Lunk
me?
Alliance? Can you guys take down Lunk Alliance? Come on.
I think so.
All right. So Wonka has no chance of coming
But
back to Meme
like,
Masters, or what? What do you think?
Bro, that's too savage, bro.
wow.
No, I think I know a
Like
little bit about
Lanka
this.
Lions, to be honest, they have a really good team. Like they're so strong. Even the mid laner, I consider like one of the best. Teams. Pretty hard to win against.
Rizan, just another question. What do you think has the support of Leon helped you in performing in these games?
Huh? What?
Has Leon's support helped you in performing in these games? I know
Yeah.
he's a very avid fan of yours, the Meme Masters.
Wait, not really. I think he supports Naya. So yeah, that's good. He trains Naya actually. That's why Naya is so good.
So there you heard it first, guys. Naya, Sri Lanka's best top lane, is being trained by Leon. That is why he's so good.
Exactly.
Yes.
But he also gives first blood once in a while. Yeah, former best top lane because defense is my legend.
The chance is still a legend, bro.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions
Yeah,
before?
why is Ashik such a faggot, bro?
Oh my God!
Okay.
So guys, this is the official. Okay. Wait.
User
One more
left your
thing.
channel.
If you in
Your
Sri
channel was
Lanka,
kicked from the server.
if you ever have an official stream, please do not invite Akhtar. Thank you.
Yes, exactly.
User joined your channel.
Did he get kicked from this?
Next time it's gonna be a ban actor, so you know.
Ban Akhtar, yeah. If
Shut up,
Akhtar
Ashik.
comes, you have to
No
ban
Don't
him.
make me
and
diss
actor now
you.
ban actor.
Yeah, ban Akhtar.
Anyway,
PnX ban.
then again, thank you for your time, Rizdan, and again, congratulations on your victory. We wish you best of luck for the game against Lanka Lions, and yeah, thank you for your time.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, best of luck.
Now
Louding,
there's no point. Now
louding.
there's